Welcome to some more food for thought from Knaphill Baptist Church. Tonight we had a Bible study in the church and we came to speak about some of the manuscripts of the Bible. You may know that we don't have the original writings of the Bible authors, but we have manuscripts, copies of what they wrote. And one of these copies, a very old one and a very important one, is called Codex Sinaiticus. And this Codex Sinaiticus is called thus because it was discovered on Mount Sinai, in a monastery on Mount Sinai. And it was found there in the 1850s, and it was then given to Russia by the discoverer. That was the only way to get the manuscript out of the monastery. The monks did not want to let go of it, but the monks came under the Church of Russia, and that was a good reason to give the manuscript, which was very important, to the Russian Church. So it ended up in St. Petersburg. Russia became the Soviet Union in 1917, and in 1933 the Soviet Union was short of money, and they decided to sell this biblical manuscript, this Codex Sinaiticus. And then the British public, with the British Museum, the British Library, sprang into action, and it was decided to buy Codex Sinaiticus for the British nation. And there was a public subscription. And people like you and me each gave £1, which was quite an amount at that time. Some gave more, of course. And that meant that in 1933, Codex Sinaiticus was bought from the Soviet Union by what was then the British Museum, now the British Library. And that's why this manuscript of the Bible is now on display in the British Library, next to St. Pancras Station in London. And you can see it there every day the library is open. A very valuable manuscript of the Bible, this Codex Sinaiticus. One of the earliest existing complete Bibles in the original language of Greek for the New Testament. Those days people valued that manuscript so much in 1933 that they gave £1 each to buy it for the nation. You could wish that these days the Bible was still so important in the public mind. The Bible is still very important for Christians. It tells us about Jesus, it tells us about God. And in one of the Psalms we read, "Your word is a light for my foot, a lamp for my feet, in fact, and a light on my path." The Bible, the Word of God, gives us light. It's a light on our path. And it's great that we have it. It's great that it's reliable, as can be seen in this very old manuscript, Codex Sinaiticus, which is now used as the basis for new Bible translations. So let's be grateful to God for His Word, and for the fact that we have so many good manuscripts of it.